All right, well, this is it. We knew this was coming. I think it took a little too long to come around, but we had to wait for their contract to expire and negotiations to begin and fall apart like we knew they would. But now the actors are going to go on strike. And this is where things are going to get really interesting, because when the writers went on strike, Hollywood had a backload of things that were already written that they could be producing. Well, now those things have to stop too, because they don't have any actors to put in front of the camera. It doesn't matter that they have completed scripts. Now they have no actors. And what's even more interesting is things that are coming out now, the actors can't promote. They have to lock down away from Hollywood completely. So big movies coming out like Oppenheimer and Barbie and that kind of thing, you won't see actors doing press tours to promote those movies. This is all done. So even though Hollywood continues to release things, their marketing has to completely change. They can't use the actors that are in those films to market. So things are about to get really interesting. I'm glad it happened, to be honest. This is going to hurt us as far as content, because it'll be a bit for new TV shows and movies and that kind of thing to be completed. You're going to see schedules start to slip immediately. But it's a small price for us to pay to support creators getting paid to create, which that's the problem. Hollywood is not paying creators to create. And when you see these glamorous movie stars that are millionaires, multimillionaires, that's great. But the majority of even actors are working for pennies. They're living week to week, check to check, just like the rest of us. So the multimillionaires are the ones who get the headlines, but they're doing it to support their brothers and sisters in arms who aren't making that kind of money, but are still working every day on Hollywood productions. It's important to know that this is not just about money, this is about the use of AI. AI can be very destructive to the creative process. And Hollywood doesn't care, because they want to make the most content with the least dollars so they can make the most profit. The majority of studios don't give a shit about the art. It's about how can we turn this around into dollars. That's why we have so many repurposed IPs and remakes and sequels. So keep that in mind. The studios are kind of the villain here, and they need to prove themselves otherwise. And the only way that's going to happen is if they come to the table and not only work out better pay, but also work out a better working environment. AI can be a great tool if used properly, but it has to be managed. The last time we had both of these groups striking at the same time was 1960. So this has been a long time coming.